couldn't sleep, so he tiptoed outside to the whispering woods under a sky full of stars. Luna wandered into the starry hill, chasing a light that danced just out of reach. Zara found a silver bell beside the moon meadow and gave it a gentle ring. Niko met a friendly fox near the crystal lake who offered to share a story. Tilly followed glowing footprints into the shimmer cave, heart racing with wonder. A wise owl perched on a branch, watching as Milo picked up a glowing stone. Luna sang softly to the night, and a bear came out of the shadows with a warm smile. Zara shared her snack with a tiny hedgehog and made a new friend. Niko held a magic feather and suddenly floated above the trees. Tilly whispered her dream to the wind, and it carried her voice to the stars. The fox taught Milo about kindness using a golden leaf as a gift. Luna watched shooting stars with the deer, both silent in awe. Zara danced with shadows in the moon meadow until the sun peeked out. Niko and the owl played hide and seek among the trees. Tilly traced shapes in the sky and imagined castles among the clouds. A glowing path lit up before Milo, guiding him deeper into adventure. Luna found a map written in stardust and followed it to a secret treehouse. Zara's laughter echoed through the shimmer cave, waking sleepy fireflies. Niko built a tiny boat from leaves and sailed it across Crystal Lake. Tilly heard the stars whisper stories only dreamers could understand. Milo helped a lost raccoon find its den under the moonlight. Luna promised to return as the deer vanished into golden mist. Zara hugged the owl goodbye and tucked the silver bell into her pocket. Niko waved to the fox, heart full of joy and bravery. Tilly curled up in the tall grass and watched the stars blink goodnight. Milo carried the glowing stone home and kept it under his pillow. Luna smiled, thinking of the bear's gentle hum as she fell asleep. Zara closed her eyes and heard the bell chime in her dreams. Niko whispered, "Thank you," to the breeze as he snuggled into bed. Tilly yawned, dreaming of shimmer caves and feathered friends. The stars above twinkled like tiny promises of tomorrow's magic. Milo's feet barely touched the grass as he chased fireflies under the moon. Luna found a pebble glowing blue, and it warmed her hand with calm. Zara traced the lines on a tree and saw stories written in bark. Niko peeked into a hollow log and found a family of singing beetles. Tilly spotted a shooting star and made the same wish she always made. Milo sat beside a sleepy fox and shared his sandwich under the stars. Luna's shadow danced along the meadow as she twirled. Zara and the hedgehog played tag between flower stems. Niko counted clouds until he saw one shaped like a giant dragon. Tilly painted stars in the dirt with her fingertip, giggling softly. Milo followed a glowing butterfly through the whispering woods. Luna made a crown of glowing leaves and wore it proudly. Zara listened to tree frogs sing a sleepy lullaby. Niko balanced on a log like it was a pirate ship. Tilly found a feather floating and caught it with a smile. Milo and the owl shared secrets beneath a hollow tree. Luna tucked a flower behind her ear and skipped through the meadow. Zara helped the bear find its favorite honey tree. Niko stared into the sky, counting stars like dreams. Tilly found a puddle reflecting stars and dipped her toes in. Milo tied a wish to a branch with a ribbon he found. Luna hugged the deer's neck, feeling its heartbeat match hers. Zara built a circle of stones and called it a dream nest. Niko discovered a glowing mushroom that sang when touched. Tilly followed her echo into a cave filled with stars. Milo heard a giggle from the wind and giggled back. Luna wrote her name with twigs and leaves in the sand. Zara danced with fireflies spinning like a star. mist and moonlight. Milo waved at the stars and thought one waved back. Luna tiptoed across stepping stones that hummed softly. Zara found a note tucked inside a flower petal. Niko followed glowing ants to a hidden garden. Tilly built a nest of moss and napped inside. Milo talked to a squirrel who nodded at every word. Luna let her hair down and danced in a breeze. Zara met a frog who sang in perfect rhythm. Niko stacked tiny rocks and made a moon tower. Tilly caught a breeze in her hands and let it go. Milo found a jar with stars drawn on it. Luna saw her reflection ripple into a bird. Zara twirled beneath a moonbeam spotlight. Niko buried a pebble and made a wish. Tilly wore a necklace made of clover. Milo saw a moth land on his nose and giggled. Luna floated a leaf boat down a stream. Zara hummed a tune the flowers danced to. Niko watched clouds swim in the lake. Tilly fed a beetle a crumb of cookie. Milo found paw prints that glowed softly. Luna counted acorns and smiled at each one. Zara pressed a leaf into her storybook. Niko balanced a flower on his head. Tilly played tag with her shadow. Milo jumped across puddles of starlight. Luna collected morning dew in her hand. Zara made a crown from tiny shells. Niko watched the stars blink in rhythm. Tilly gave her dream a name. Milo made a pillow from moss and dreams. Luna counted bunny hops in the grass. Zara drew hearts in the dirt with her finger. Niko shared a story with a sleepy bird. Tilly clapped and the fireflies blinked. Milo picked a pine cone and whispered to it. Luna found her laughter echo in the hills. Zara closed her eyes and saw stars behind her lids. Niko blew a kiss to the moon and it glowed brighter. Tilly drew swirls in the dirt, imagining galaxies. Milo rested beside a turtle glowing faintly green. Luna tiptoed across soft moss that lit up with every step. Zara shared a cookie crumb with a curious chipmunk. Niko pretended a stick was a magic moon wand. Tilly watched a caterpillar curl up for a nap. Milo followed starlit vines up a tiny hill. Luna folded a leaf into a little boat. Zara gently pet a sleepy squirrel on a branch. Niko stacked acorns into a mini tower of dreams. Tilly lay on her back, tracing constellations with her finger. Milo gave the owl a pebble in thanks. Luna named a cloud Fluffy and waved goodbye. Zara whispered to a sunflower and it bowed back. Niko turned in circles, making the stars dizzy. Tilly caught moonlight in a puddle. Milo balanced on tiptoes, reaching for a glowing berry. Luna rolled down a gentle hill and giggled. Zara made a daisy chain and wore it like royalty. Niko gave the lake a thank you ripple. Tilly tucked a pebble into her shoe for luck. Milo waved at a cloud shaped like a bunny. Luna closed her eyes and made a wish on a cricket's song. Zara folded a napkin into a star. Niko saw a bat dance across the sky. Tilly played peekaboo with a shy rabbit. Milo gave his flashlight a break and used moonlight. Luna found a raindrop hanging on a leaf like a gem. Zara listened to the ground and heard snoring bugs. Niko built a castle out of smooth stones. Tilly drew sleepy faces in the sand. Milo hummed a lullaby for the trees. Luna watched mist curl like steam from the ground. Zara gave a feather a gentle toss to the wind. Niko counted dragonflies like twinkling sparks. Tilly whispered her hopes into an empty shell. Milo made a trail of shiny buttons he found. Luna twirled with her arms wide and eyes shut. Zara watched stars sparkle through water ripples. Niko climbed a stump and shouted, "Goodnight!" Tilly caught falling petals and blew them away. Milo heard a rustle and smiled, it was just the wind. Luna painted the sky in her mind with swirls of pink. Zara drew a moon on the ground with her finger. watched a spider spin a glowing web. Tilly saw reflections of trees in her eyes. Milo leaned on a tree that hummed softly. Luna made footprints in morning dew. Zara caught a firefly and watched it glow, then let it go. Niko stretched wide and yawned, ready for dreams. Tilly saw the stars blink like they were saying goodnight. Milo placed a leaf on the breeze and watched it fly. Luna tucked a dandelion puff into her pocket. Zara hummed a song only the moon could hear. Niko stepped into a puddle that rippled with stars. Tilly blew on a seed and watched it twirl away. Milo traced a heart into the fog on a stone. Luna saw her breath glow in the moonlight. Zara gave a quiet cheer to a snail climbing high. Niko touched a petal and it glowed softly. Tilly spun in place, arms open like wings. Milo whispered a thank you to the trees. Luna heard the stream hum a bedtime tune. Zara picked up a feather and smiled at the wind. Niko lined up pebbles in a tiny trail. Tilly clapped softly and stars twinkled brighter. Milo saw the owl wink before flying away. Luna blinked slowly, her eyes heavy with dreams. Zara tucked her sleeves over her hands and shivered with delight. Niko traced tree bark with curious fingers. Tilly stepped carefully on moss as if it were clouds. Milo saw a cloud shaped like a teddy bear. Luna smiled when a star seemed to sparkle just for her. Zara heard a cricket's lullaby and swayed to the tune. Niko shared his cookie crumb with an ant. Tilly picked up a pine needle and twirled it. Milo held the warm stone and closed his eyes. Luna leaned against the bear, both sleepy now. Zara drew sleepy eyes in the sand. Niko tucked the feather behind his ear. Tilly sat cross-legged and watched stars appear one by one. Milo whispered, "Good night, world." Luna traced the moon's curve with her finger. Zara spotted a turtle and said, "Rest well." Niko blew warm air into his hands and smiled. Tilly rested her chin on her knees, quiet as the breeze. Milo leaned on a rock and watched his dreams float by. Luna closed her eyes and counted slow breaths. Zara gave one last wave to the glowing meadow. Niko tucked a leaf into his pocket. Tilly whispered, "I'll be back," to the stars. Milo saw a blinking light vanish over the trees. Luna picked one last flower for her window. Zara tiptoed away, careful not to wake the bugs. Niko patted the owl's wing gently. Tilly smiled up at the moon and yawned. Milo held the stone close as he turned for home. Luna waved to the deer as it vanished into mist. Zara hugged her jacket tighter with joy. Niko whispered, "Same time tomorrow." Tilly tiptoed down the path lit by moon pebbles. Milo followed the fireflies as they danced ahead. Luna paused to smell a night flower blooming alone. Zara waved at her shadow as it stretched beside her. Niko looked back once more at the glowing trees. Tilly hummed a sleepy song for the grass below. Milo saw tiny eyes peeking from a log, then vanish. Luna stepped around mushrooms shaped like stars. Zara blew one last kiss to the moon. Niko found his way back using sparkle stones. Tilly slowed her steps, the night wrapping around her. Milo heard the owl again, just one soft hoot. Luna touched the silver bark of a sleeping tree. Zara watched her breath curl like mist in the air. Niko giggled when his shoes made soft, squishy sounds. Tilly spotted her house through the glowing branches. Milo reached the wooden gate and paused. Luna looked up one last time at the velvet sky. Zara held her glowing leaf up like a lantern. Niko gave the gate a tiny knock, just for fun. Tilly turned the handle slowly, savouring the moment. Milo stepped onto the porch and took a deep breath. Luna brushed off her shoes, still smiling. Zara peeked through the window. Her bed looked cozy. Niko opened the door and slipped inside. took off her shoes and lined them up neatly. Milo set the glowing stone on his bedside table. Luna folded her flower and placed it near her pillow. Zara tucked the feather away. Niko yawned, sleepy-eyed. One by one, they climbed into bed. Stars twinkled. Dreams arrived. Glowing woods, gentle owls, starlit boats, soft songs. Morning peeked in. They smiled, whispering, "Good night, dreams. See you soon."